Hi, this is Quantribe. Welcome to my channel. So in this video, I will show you how you can run multiple strategies at the same time in TradingView and even thousands with some limitations. Here I have example of a very simple strategy, and if you will add this to chart, you will see only one result of the strategy. And if you want to try different parameters, you need to adjust the code or to adjust your inputs. So it's not very convenient. And in this video, I'll show you a couple of hacks that will allow you to run multiple backtests at the same time and even optimize for optimal backtests. So as I said, here we have a very simple strategy. We generate here order of the strategy, entry, exits, and so on. But unfortunately, I cannot do that like multiple backtests with the strategy functions. So what I need to do is that I need to compute synthetic backtest. And here already I prepared the function called net profit. So idea is that I just pass to this fast moving average and slow moving average. Then inside I compute my signals, and then I simulate the backtest. So I record an entry price on when the signal appears, and then when on another signal I just record a trade P&L from entry price to the current close, and then I push this to trades array. And after that, I just sum up all trades P&Ls into the global net profit. After that, I just return my net profit, and then I just can call this function with different parameters for slow and fast moving averages, and then I can just plot it on screen. So let's plot it on screen and see how it looks. And if you'll see, here we have our live P&L. And this P&L is actually quite close to what we have here in our strategy tester. The only difference is that I don't account for the live trade, and you can see we were a bit up. So it's also possible to adjust our function to account for live P&L, but it will make code a bit more complex. So I decided not to do that. So as you can see, it's a pretty simple function, and you can just code your own signals here and get net profit P&L from it. Okay, so now we have a function that computes net profit P&L from it. What can we do with it? And actually quite a lot. So here I have a bit of code when I just call this function 20 times with different parameter combinations for slow and fast moving averages. And here I have a total of 50 calls to this function. Then I just add all these P&Ls inside an array, and then I just plot a table with the results. So let's see how it looks. So we'll plot this on my chart, and it will take a bit more time to compute. But here you actually can see this is actually backtesting results for these different parameter combinations. And here I would put only my net profit when strategy is long one lot. And here already you can see what actually works better. So here, for example, we have here parameters that would get us more P&L. So with that, you can optimize it a bit. And of course, I would put only net profit, but actually you can compute other metrics too, drop down yourself. It's not so complicated. So this is optimization inside a table in TradingView inside one script. So it works quite fine. But if you have a premium subscription, you can do even more interesting things. So here I have another script, and I have the same a function that I used in my previous script. But now what I do is that I actually compute 10 different P&Ls for 10 different combinations of strategies, and I plot them all on my screen. So when I add this to my chart, it will look like this. So it's not very useful for us to understand what's going on, but if you will add this script to favorites, it's already in my favorites. And now if you will go to TradingView, to products, screeners, and Pine, you will be able to select it in the choose indicator section. So here's synthetic backtest Pine screener. And now when you click scan, it actually will compute 10,000 backtests for you, because actually you can have up to 1,000 symbols in your Pine screeners, and you will have 1,000 by 10 different parameter combinations. It's almost 10,000 screeners. 10,000 backtests. Big issue here is that it actually a bit of approximation, because Pine Screener at this point can access only 1,000 bars. So it won't be able to compute your backtest for entire history. It will be able to compute a backtest based only for the first like 20, 30, 50 trades at max. And so it's kind of like not so great backtest, but it can still give you like a rough idea how your backtesting looks like. If you want to go a bit further, I will show you what you can build with that. So I have a couple of indicators I built for my community. So let's remove this one and add another one. So here, for example, I have a first like Ultimate Utibot Pine Screener. So idea here is that just in addition to just screen the signals, I provide quite a sophisticated all backtesting parameters of backtested metrics. So you can go and see what average P&L was, trade profitability, profit factor, net profit, max drawdown, and so on. And you can keep adding other features. For example, you can compute Sharp on your own if you want to, and so on. And also, if you'll go to the settings, here you can change your Utibot parameters. Click apply, click scan. It will rescan your entire watch list for that. And also what you can do as well, so I have a similar backtesting indicator. So if you select this backtesting indicators, I have, and if you go to settings, you will see that you can specify here 10 different parameters for Utibot. Click apply, click scan, and then it will go and compute backtest for all symbols in your watch list, so up to 10 kind of parameters for up to 1,000 instruments. So it can be quite useful for you. And also here in the backtest in settings, you also can change kind of metric do you want to output. So you can change it, click rescan, and you will get your drop down here, for example. So as you can see, there is some simple hacks that will allow you to backtest some kind of multiple strategies in TradingView. It's quite easy with kind of like long short strategies with market orders. When you enter long and short on close or open of bars, but if you have something a bit more complicated, it will be a bit more complicated to code, but it's still possible. So let me know in comments if you think that is useful for you and what other features you're missing from that, and I will try to cover that in new videos. So thank you for watching. See you next one.